Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and finally I'm getting to the final GINYU Force member, only 500 months late, but here is the final one of the GINYU Force EZA characters. This is Burter. I don't know, I feel like Burter's EZA probably was not, I feel like they could have given him more, because, like, I remember when I was doing the no item attempts for, the GINYU Force, like, originally, the original GINYU Force stage, Burter really, to me, felt like the weak link. I think a lot of it is because he relies on this dodge mechanic, but he has to attack first before he gets to dodge, which just, I think, mostly makes it worthless. One reason I think dodge can be so powerful is as a slot 1 defensive mechanic, but Burter can't utilize it really as slot 1 because he has to attack first, right? And they did not really fix that with Burter's EZA. He does stack defense, however. So, you know, you certainly, you know, for something like the GT Legendary Goku event, like the Space Traveling Warriors mission or something like that, right? Missions like that, you definitely could take advantage of with our boy Burter, right? Like, as a defensive stacker, he will have some value, but I feel like for the most part, maybe they did not give this guy as much as he maybe should have. We could take a look at him, you know. One thing I will say that is good for Burter, though, is that one link active right there, Shocking Speed. A lot of the GINYU Force units have issues with links unless they're linked up with themselves. Burter has GINYU Force, Signature Pose, Speedy Retribution, terrible, Tag Team of Terror, Shocking Speed, and Shattering the Limit. At least, right, with Shocking Speed, Burter is going to be able to get a relatively common link, especially on teams like Space Traveling Warriors and stuff like that, where we will be able to take advantage of that. I believe Burter can also super attack, what is it, at 9 key? Definitely something that could be beneficial for, you know, like difficult content and stuff like that. Alright, so let's take a look at Burter, right? 69k defense. Burter gets 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets 20% attack and defense per orb. We have a pretty good turn right here. We're able to get 9 orbs. So let's see what Burter's defense jumps up to. Yeah, dude, that's... Whew. 9 orbs, and he goes up to only 126k. I mean, again, it's not like we have the most links active ever, but that was not like, oh, like we're blown away at like how, you know, impressive his stats look. All right, let's see how much damage he does right here. So remember, he stacks defense, 1.79, okay. And then he raises attack for 1 turn on his super attack effect. Let's see, so he has a high chance to dodge as the first attacker in a turn. Right, and that's the other thing with it, too, is that it's like, that doesn't activate until he attacks. So it's like the whole basis of this unit is just, like, completely in shambles. Like, the only way you could use this Burter... Well, we could... I'm gonna play this. Well, I'll get back to this point about Burter in a second, but, like, we're actually able to play this? Sure, let's play this. Sure. だから貴様は俺に殺されるべきなんだ。 Alright, so again, the design for Burter is just so flawed because they want him in slot 1 to get the 50% chance to dodge, but it doesn't activate until after they attack. So let's say we go into a Super Battle Road stage, right? Look at this. This is exactly the point of why this Burter is fodder. Gohan is super attacking right there at the start. So Burter can only dodge in slot 1, but he can only dodge in slot 1 after he attacks. So he doesn't have a chance to dodge the super attack. And then look at this, right? They get this is so stupid. All these GINYU Force EZA members, right? They get a buff with another GINYU Force category ally. They all work like this. Burter's is a 20% chance to dodge with another GINYU Force category ally on the team. So Burter has got a 20% chance to dodge because Jace is on the team. That's it. Are you kidding me? Like, that's so bad. Like, yeah, so after Burter attacks in slot 1, we'll have a 70% chance to dodge, which is definitely good, but you guys get what I'm saying. It's just very, very, very dumb. Alright, so we'll have everything active here except for Speedy Retribution. which, dude, let's take a look at this. Speedy Retribution, great link. A lot of avenues to activate this for Burter. So stupid. What do they think? Why did Trunks and Goten have that, man? Alright, we're not going to be able to get as many orbs as I would like. I guess I'll do this right there. So we'll be able to get 6 orbs is a good number. Alright, so he's at 111k defense. Let's see what number we jump up to. He's at 163k, so he's definitely looking a little bit better there. As the second or third attacker in a turn, he has a medium chance, a 30% chance of launching an additional super attack. The problem with that, though, is that it's worded in the way we don't want, right? It's good with those types of abilities, 2.68 right there, not the craziest. So he is defensively stacking now, though. But, okay, well, actually, we might have actually just gotten it to activate there, okay? All right, pretty good, but the way you want it is to where it's a guaranteed additional normal with a chance to be a super attack, right? That's the way you want it, because then you're going to be able to activate your hidden potential system additional a lot more often. Because if it's just a 30% chance to super, most of the time you're not going to get that, right? But okay, there we go. There was Burter so far on the Planet Namek Saga team. Again, I feel like for these Ginyu Force units, I don't really need to spend a lot of time on them. After this, let's go ahead and let's go to the Space Traveling Warrior team. We'll pop a lot of Ginyu Force units on the team, and we'll sort of see how our boy Burter will handle himself on the Space Traveling Warrior team with a lot of Ginyu Force units. Maybe see how high we can get his defense, you know, by like turn 10 or something like that. Just sort of see what this Burter is going to look like in a pretty good situation for him. Alright, now we're over here on the Space Traveling Warrior team. Let's just get to a couple of rotations here with our boy Burter. We got him linked up with Jace. That's probably the ideal situation, right? Because they're going to have stuff like Tag Team of Terror activated. What is the buff on that? Tag Team of Terror is 20% attack. See, that's an issue. Some characters really do get shafted pretty hard. Burter is one of them. This is also another example, by the way, of Burter's abilities being really bad because Goku is super attacking. See, this is why you want your dodge at the start of turn. And this is why LR Janemba, when we first saw his details, it was very scary. It's like, because if LR Janemba didn't guard until he attacked, he'd suck. He'd be bad, basically. But he's able to guard even before he attacks. It's what Burter needed. If Burter could only dodge in slot 1, it's fine, but I don't know why it needs to be when he attacks in slot 1. That's a huge L for our boy Burter, unfortunately. If he just was not restricted in that fashion, I think Burter would be significantly better than he currently is, right? Again, we'll do a few rotations here with our boy Burter. I mean, I feel like pretty much we already have sort of a good idea of what Burter's capable of doing. I think in one of these long type events, right, Burter definitely could be helpful for like free-to-play players and stuff like that. You know, for some of these teams he's on. What teams does Burter have? Burter has Planet Namek Saga, Ginyu Force, Dragon Ball Seekers, Terrifying Conquerors, Special Pose, Space Traveling Warriors, and Accelerated Battle. On a number of these categories, yep, there we go, dude. Goku super attacking right away at the start. Just like literally every turn, we just have to go through this. We're not able to even make use out of Burter's abilities. It sucks. It really does. Burter's defense was lowered last turn as well. Alright, so this is again, we have a fair amount of support here, right? Because Jace is supporting, and don't forget that Bojack is supporting as well. One really good thing about the Space Traveling Warrior team. I think we'll do this rotation. We'll do the next rotation as well, to also see what's going to happen. We have the 50% support LR Tech Ginyu on rotation. Then after that, I might just cut. I'll go a little bit deeper and we could see what Burter's defense looks like on like turn 10 or something like that. Just to sort of get a general idea. Of all the Ginyu Force EZA units though, Burter is just, he's built in such a way where I feel like he really doesn't feel that impressive. I'm not, I would say, the biggest fan of the way our boy Burter was designed, right? I just really don't think I am. Okay, we should be able to finish off Goku right here. Maybe I should have transformed with Bojack. and let him finish off Goku like this. Alright, nice 2 million attacks. Yeah, Bojack, we need all those Bojack links active. That's the thing of Bojack. Bojack's one of those characters where he wants, like, another Bojack with him. That's why, like, we still could get a full power Bojack, and that would be very impactful for that. Like, that STR Bojack, like, you know, if we got, like, a full power standalone Bojack who's, like, you know, on the level of some of these high-end units, like, that could be really, really good. For STR Bojack, and like he would still like age pretty well in that situation. Okay, so let's see what we got right here. We'll have our full defense up. Okay, finally. Oh, damn it. Yeah, if only Burter could dodge in slot 1, man. If only. Here, we'll do this right there. Bam. We'll be able to get, what is this, a nice 7 orbs. I think defensively he should look pretty fine. 239k. Okay, I mean, we're a few turns deep. We have like 90% defensive. Yeah, we do have like 90% defensive support on this rotation, don't we? 3 million attack stat. I mean, he's definitely solid at this point. 3 million attack stat with like, you know, 250k defense. Like, sure, I'll take it. There's a little 20% chance to dodge popping up. Can we get attack rate? Nope. 91k. It's not really the worst ever, even at this point in this event. So let me know what you guys think about Burter. I do feel like they definitely could have made him a bit better. Alright, so let me just skip ahead, again, maybe to like turn 10 or so, something like that. And we'll see what our boy Burter is going to look like, you know, after he's had a while to sort of stack up. Guys, so we're here on turn 11. Let's go ahead and see what our boy Burter is doing on turn 11 right here with 5 orbs. 5 orbs is a good amount. Alright, so we are, looks like, maybe pushing about 400k right here. Yeah, pretty close to 400k. I mean, there you go. Burter, I think, is definitely an option you can utilize for long events. And maybe he's a bit reliant on some orbs at some points, but I feel like it's probably not too much of an issue. Burter seems like he'll be fine for long events. I just wish that mechanic of his, that slot 1 dodge mechanic, is just very poorly designed. I think it hurts this Burter unit quite a bit, honestly. Alright, so this is Pride of the Fastest One, Burter. His leader skill is the Dragon Ball Seeker category key 3 and 77% of stats, or AGL type key 3 and 50% of stats. His super attack is the Blue Impulse, which stacks defense, raises attack for 1 turn, and does supreme damage to the enemy. His passive skill, Blue Blur, gives him 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets an additional 20% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. Then he gets a high chance of dodging enemies' attacks as the first attacker in a turn. But again, the reason that ability is just not very good at all is because it only activates on Burter's attack, which, again, dodging is such a powerful mechanic to help you in slot 1. There's not a lot of slot 1 characters in the game. So if you get Burter in slot 1, he's not even able to really, you know, utilize that effect until he attacks. And it's just sort of like, it's clashing. It's just bad design, right? Unfortunately. Then he has a medium chance of launching an additional super attack as the second or third attacker in a turn. That's a 30% chance. Again, it'd be a much more powerful if it was a guaranteed additional that had a medium chance of being a super attack. That would have made it a lot stronger. And then finally, he gets a plus 20% chance to dodge when there's another GINYU Force category ally on the team. Worthless. It's pointless. That ability would be so much stronger if it just allowed Burter to dodge. I think what they should have did is they should have allowed Burter's high chance to dodge something just be like, you know, in any slot, in any situation or something like that. That would have been better. Just a plus 20% chance to dodge is worthless, right? His links are the GINYU Force, Signature Pose, Speedy Retribution, Tag Team of Terror, Shocking Speed, and Shattering the Limit. So his link set's not really too good. But all of the GINYU Force units have that issue where their link sets are not particularly great, right? 12 key multiplier is 130%, which is low, but I mean, this guy is years old, so that does sort of make sense, right? In terms of EZAs, There's not really an EZA that this Burter is going to be particularly great against. I mean, maybe the Battlefield units EZA, although I don't know. I mean, that Vegeta past stage 30 is AGL. Maybe the just like the Planet Namek Saga EZA, right, for the STR Kid Gohan, just because that, like, it's a very weak EZA, right? And then finally, we have our boy Burter on several different category teams. So he, of course, is on the Ginyu Force category team. He is also over here on the Planet Namek Saga team, which has had massive buffs after the 350 million download celebration. Burter is also over here on the Cord category, because I'm about to just rip this cord in half if it doesn't connect fast. Are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. Yeah, the Planet Namek Saga category team. Burter is also over here on the Dragon Ball Seeker team. Another team I think I probably am going to do a video on and just sort of talk about how massively buffed it has been after the 350 million download celebration, right? Burter is also over here on Terrifying Conquerors. Gonna be very interesting to see what's gonna happen with Terrifying Conquerors. I think if they got like a best like villain unit in the game, like contender, like, you know, this team has now gotten a lot of buffs. Like, we're starting to look really good there. I mean, as a leader, right? Like, if Full Power Frieza was a leader of this team, oh my god, right? Then Burter's also on the Special Pose category team, which is, you know, pretty mid, but it's gotten a lot of options as of recently. Burter's also on the Space Traveling Warrior team, another team I think that got massively buffed by the 350 million download celebration. And then finally, our boy Burter is on the Accelerated Battle category. This is the new category that LR Hit and God Goku introduced into the game. So let me know what you guys think of our boy Burter here. I think he's solid, right? Like, he's not bad. But again, it's just they do these like little design flaws on some of these units that just really hurt the usability of the character. Like, if he just simply could dodge like in slot 1 before he attacked, he would just be a really legitimate option for difficult content, but they just didn't really do it in the correct way, I would say. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Alright guys, one thing to add here, I completely forgot. No, my boy Burter, we gotta give him his sticker, of course. So let's go ahead and apply the sticker to Mr. Fastest in the universe right here. Not really too good because of the damn hollow background. It is what it is. So there we go. We got the sticker on Burter. That finishes all the Ginyu Force EZA units. Poor Burter, man. Just, yeah, I don't know. One day you know, they've released a lot of very solid free-to-play units this year, so I guess I can't be too upset. I mean, Captain Ginyu is a monster, right? So we do have him, that's for sure.